So basically, before I start the video, there's gonna be a lot of noise, and it's not gonna be the most clearest thing. But I can't rehearse. Well, I'd even rehearse. It was just me speaking, and obviously, I can't do the same thing again if I already said it. So yeah, it's just a heads up. The noise is gonna be really annoying. So hope you live out the blah blah blah. Live with it. All right, live with it. Okay, new video, whole new setting. I'm in the office right now. So I feel like I brought all my equipment with me. I don't know why I did, but I feel like it was a good time to kind of do it. And I'm pretty like annoyed today. So it just felt like one of those days where it's like this is the best time to speak because when you're kind of annoyed and stuff, you have a lot to talk about. So yeah, so this video is titled "How to Move On," and yeah, so this is quite it can be a little bit of a deep one. I'm still not really scripting things. I need to start looking at the camera. I'm probably gonna shape the order of how I do my videos. Just put this as like I'm more of a priority based on how I feel, and it feels more relevant to do it like that. But yeah, how to move on. So there's a lot of moments where you don't realize how close you are with someone sometimes until you're losing them or lost them and stuff like that. Even if you wasn't talking to each other that much or it was really bad, when the separation happens or is about to happen, it just fills you up with all these ideas and all these fantasies that you never knew you had, or you feel like you're like losing out on something, like you had this future plan and then you're like, it's an option. But then when you're losing an option, it feels like you lost the option. So yeah, when I felt like, I had someone or something, um, I was like, whoa, this is a part of my life that's kind of complete. So now I can focus on other things. And I was doing that. But then other times I felt like I wasn't. And then I was focusing on this person and got all the validation, with my physique or like how I look or the way I talk. Like you feel more pride in yourself based on that girl. And then when she goes or says certain things, that make you feel different, then obviously insecurity surfaces and all that stuff. And then once that person goes completely, then you don't know what to do with yourself. And it was a hard process when I went through it. And then like I was started going outside like all the time. Like I'm an indoors person. I was going outside all the time, not to like mess around or something, but it's because I live near nature. I was like, I need to breathe. Let me help. Let me get this oxygen from all these trees and plants and stuff like that. And I wasn't. I still couldn't get it. Sometimes I felt like I was getting worse. Like I'm getting too much oxygen now. I might hyperventilate over it. Yeah. So I kept doing that because I knew I need to be outside of my bubble, and going outside expands it a bit. And obviously, I didn't usually do that as much. So me doing that and making me used to it, getting all the sun rays and sunlight with the plants, it just felt healthy to do that. And then at the same time, when I do get home, I tried meditation, and that's to do with mindfulness. Like you get a thought, you acknowledge it, but you don't give it any like feelings. So you kind of do that for a while. Of course, as soon as you stop meditation, it like comes back and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like a constant making sure everything, your breathing is right, everything feels right. Because once you sort all that out, everything else feels a lot more better. So, for example, when you're like going through like heartbreak or people losing, coming out of your life and stuff like that, there's moments where you can feel kind of sick to your stomach. And it's I don't understand how it works. It just happens. Like you don't expect yourself to be attached to someone, or you don't understand why you're attached to them sometimes. And they just go, and then you're like, why do I feel like this? I'm so annoyed, I'm so angry. And you tell your friends this, well, I'm so annoyed, I'm so angry. Why am I feeling like this? And like it makes you feel like such a wimp, having these feelings. But that's how we're kind of designed to be. We're designed to be kind of, trying to bond with each other and stuff like that. That's kind of humanity's purpose in a way to kind of get along with each other and try to be connected, and then all the psychological stuff that goes on. But yeah, what I learned, I feel like I'm like I don't really have much of a context, but the biggest thing that kind of helped is having people that can reassure you about yourself that you are great how you are, but let's put you on another level, because this a lot of the things happen for a reason, whether this person was meant for you or you made a mistake or something like that. Everything happens for a reason, and you just need people to reassure you that you're still like great as you can be, and let's put you on another level. And when you get to that another level, it feels great because you realize you found something better, you have something better. So you realize there is stuff that can be better always. So some people can settle and be like, oh, I'm not going to get this anymore. I'm not going to get that anymore. I don't think, life is worth living, all that stuff. But things always get usually better. Like, as long as you kind of work hard and put your mind to it, it kind of happens. As long as you stay around all your healthy relationship people, like all your healthy friends. Because I knew one guy who was like always there, like kind of listening to me, even though I felt like I was like a full on a wimp, especially because some of the things I say and suggest and stuff like that. So I kind of respect him for always being there, and then kudos to all the other people as well. Because when you get to that stage, whoever's been like in a breakup or like had this toxic one for so long, you do lose so many friends. You lose so much respect from everyone because they see you so weak and vulnerable. Even though you was like this like image of someone that's collective and like organized and stuff like that. So when you lose all that, you lose everything. And that's kind of the experience I've had. So it's nice when people are there for you during those moments and remind you that things do get better. But yeah, so today, for example, I felt like I have to go through a similar stage. Not saying I went through a breakup or something, but it's just I got like a heavy heart or something, and everything kind of bothers me when it comes to like life and friends and stuff like that. And I know when I get home, I feel like I got some fresh air today, and kind of blowing some steam from this video. But yeah, when I get home, I got my own written journal, so I'm kind of really journaling everything and kind of mentioning, why this wasn't good for me, meaning giving myself reasons to kind of move on and kind of rescheduling my new goals because sometimes you have some goals and it makes you think of someone else, right? So you have to kind of reword it or realign them. So it kind of puts you back as the kind of main thing with the like you're recasting everything with you still as the main character, but you're recasting everyone around you and kind of mentioning where you want things to go next time, like what kind of boundaries you want to put for yourself, what kind of steps you want to do to make sure you don't go into a place that has like a no return. So yeah, looking kind of buff. So I get my biceps. But yeah, I feel like I have more to say. Maybe I'll pause it. Let me pause it for a bit, and then maybe I have more to say. If I don't, then I'll unpause and just say peace out or something. Okay, so apparently I have more to say. So the biggest thing I think is important. People always say sorry or forgive and all that stuff, yeah. But I think the biggest person you always need to forgive is usually yourself for kind of putting your body through this kind of experience and pain. Everyone else can just do whatever. Because uh, the way people see you, obviously, I think it's a biological thing to care what other people think and stuff like that. But of course, you should be the priority and how you feel about yourself as well at the same time. Um, but yeah, some people deserve hate sometimes, and like, but it's not like something you should kind of express to them. Like you can do it on your own kind of terms and stuff like that. Like when you're like lifting weights, you'll be like, oh, that person, I was gonna swear, but I don't want to do that in any of my videos. But yeah, forgive yourself because you're kind of putting yourself through pain and stuff like that, and every kind of pain is just a kind of lesson to learn, because that's how pain works. You know, when you work out, you get sore, you build new muscles. It's the same way, but from a neurological standpoint. Yeah, I got the word out. But yeah, no pain, no gain. If it's not right for you, it's just directing you to what is right for you. And yeah,